Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I've got the Timex Marlin 34mm hand wind watch that I want to share with you today. This watch has been a very popular affordable release from Timex. It retails for $199. They've sold out a couple times. They've actually just released another color version, a black dial variant that I think looks really sharp. And so when I had the opportunity to purchase one of these pre-owned, I jumped. It only cost me $100 to pick up this example, and I'm really glad that I did because this is a fun piece. Now, obviously, 34mm, yes, 50 years ago that was a standard men's size, but by today's watch size standards, this is a woman's size. And I will say that my wife actually enjoys wearing this watch. And I think it looks great on her wrist as well. I have no problems with her stealing this every once in a while. But it is kind of a small watch, and I'll give you a wrist shot of this on my 7.25-inch wrists. I like the way it looks. I like the way it wears. It is small. For my personal preferences, I would prefer a slightly larger execution, say like 37, 38 millimeters. You don't want to supersize something like this, and this is something that I can give props where due to Timex. They went with the original size from the watch that this model is based off of from the 1960s, 34 millimeters. I'm sure they were tempted to supersize it, but they didn't. And surprisingly, at least for me, it's paid off well for them because this has been a very good seller. And it's not just men that are buying this watch. I think this watch looks awesome, like I said earlier, on a woman's wrist. So it's a fun, affordable piece. It's got some great details. I love that bubble acrylic crystal. It's the exact type of crystal that would have came on the original watch. And the sunray finish looks really sharp. I like the stylized applied markers and hashes. And I like the fact that there is very little text on this watch. You get the logo up there at just below the 12 o'clock position, and then that's it. This is a very simple, elegant, well-executed, affordable watch. And is it Chinese made? I would guess probably the movement is probably a seagull, although there is no information within the booklet or anything. It is a traditional hand wind, so you will need to wind it every day to keep the movement running. It has a very nice action as you, a mechanical feel as you wind the crown. Now, this watch, I don't think is for everybody. You've got to enjoy vintage watches, vintage-sized watches to really appreciate this one. But my 5-year-old daughter, when I unboxed this, she took a big liking to it. She thought it was beautiful. And she said, "Dad, can I have this watch?" And I said, "Absolutely, sweetie. I'm just going to keep it for you a little while longer till you get a little older, and this can be your first mechanical watch." So she's really pumped to get this watch one day. This will go to my 5-year-old. She thinks it's really cool, and I think it's awesome. She's developing an interest in watches, and in specifically mechanical watches, vintage-inspired watches. And I'm excited for her to start wearing this in a little bit. So anyways, guys, I'm happy with the watch. It's not for everybody, but it is a cool little release. I like what Timex is doing. They did this one right. They didn't supersize it. They did a nice job, and it comes in at an affordable price point. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm more than happy to try and help. I appreciate you taking the time to watch, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.